Yo, so peachy. The whole gang is here. Welcome.
All right, here we go. Rainmaker, Muscle Forge Fitness, Kraken Inc. in the green, Renegades in the orange. Right off the bat, I'm noticing, of course, my favorite, the Splatoon 7.
Beautiful.
One of those weapons, get up in their face, close and personal. Feel like it's a boom or bust weapon, but they're going for it.
A boomer bust weapon.
A boomer,
say.
yeah, a
Got
boomer
it.
weapon. Only boomers use it.
It only kills me because boomer busting.
All right, a wipe already by the Renegades. They're going to pick up the Rainmaker now, push it forward for the lead. This is a good start for the Renegades, maybe getting some confidence.
It's looking a little bit beautiful. 77 already in the first 30 seconds. Lots of things are happening. Oh, but orange, lots of orange goes down. Only one alive, but the Rainmaker's finally down.
And the other thing we didn't get a chance to talk about is their leader, team captain Bandito, not able to play today, so Bandito is just sitting on the sidelines coaching with the sub in. And so we'll see if that really makes a difference. Bandito did a good job last week, though, so I don't think it's a positive for them that Bandito's actually sitting out here.
For sure. But it definitely, taking the lead there. Nice kill, though, from a Japanese player.
Whatever their name is, we cannot pronounce it.
Not going to try.
So the interesting thing on Muscle Forge Fitness, to me, is that there's really only two ways to go on this map. You go straight down the middle over the grading, and it is very tough because there's just so many areas to get shot from, and the Rainmaker can go down so easily. You can see right there, orange, the Renegade's trying to push up the right side, which is a little bit safer, but you score less points unless you really get up far.
A lot of very easy corners to get stuck in this map as well. You can just easily, if you're not careful about your placement, you're dead. This looks like the Rainmaker's going to reset here.
Yes, Kraken Inc. with the lead, 49-63. If you've not played Splatoon 2 and you're wondering what this mode is, Rainmaker, essentially that thing they're bubble they're shooting at the middle, once a team collects that, however far that person gets with the Rainmaker is your score. So right now, 49-63 is how far they've gotten the Rainmaker. The lower score is what you want.
Basically intense keep away.
Intense keep away.
Yeah.
That's one way to think about it. And keep away, but you're trying to get it into their base at the same time.
Yes, yes. You want to keep it to yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to take the bomb to their base and explode it. It's just, it's Nintendo, so there's no bomb to explode.
Right, right. Nobody gets killed, they just get splatted.
If they get splatted, they come back, it's totally fine.
Oh, Rainmaker. Oh,
I'm looking to pick up the Rainmaker, goes with the splashdown. They got to pick it up, or it's about to reset, so they're going to pick it up. 4v3 on the map. This is their chance to score, take the lead. But a nice stop by Luna right there.
Very close game. Only 6 points apart here.
They got a blaster battle. Luna's going to go down, but taking out Tuki at the same time. Orange still trying to continue the push. They want the lead. Midkid doesn't take the Rainmaker, though. Instead goes down. And I think Kraken Inc. is going to be able to hold on to their 6-point lead, at least for now.
Yikes. Only 2 alive on orange. Very far away. Nobody to super jump over 2, it doesn't look like.
It's a very, very close game. I think both teams are feeling the intensity. A minute 40 left. Not much time.
But still plenty of time for a retreat from Luma here. Interesting
Luma
choice.
in a dangerous spot.
Oh,
maybe trying to go through the other route. Yep, there we go. Getting some space, but going down. Nice kill there by the 96 Gal. This could be a chance. If Orange takes the railing, they could get the lead. One going down there, it's Tuki. Now a 2v4 on the map, and their opportunity push is now gone.
Interesting choice to do that retreat there. A cool strategy, but not the best in the end. But still, Green's grabbing that Rainmaker.
They're able to make the defense, and maybe that's their strategy right now, is not to try anything too crazy. Just, you know, ease into it. You got the lead.
There it
just
is.
hold the Rainmaker for as long as you want. 2 going down for Green, though. If they can get Chloe here as well. There it is. The bomb rush. 1v1 on the map. Midkid takes the Rainmaker, takes the lead. Can he get the dunk? Gonna get hit, but a 10 score now. Renegades feeling good about putting Midkid in today. What a play right there.
That was a beautiful nugget level play, everyone. Gorgeous, gorgeous play there.
Kraken Inc. now worried. Bandito cheering on their own team from the chat.
Oh,
They gotta make a stop, though. Bo has the Rainmaker and does get taken down.
gorgeous, gorgeous plays all around. Lots of, I noticed with this game, oh, orange grabs it. big thing I'm noticing is how small the plays are with the Rainmaker, and that really you're only able to get a couple points here and there. Looks like Tuki's gonna be
7 seconds. Kraken has one more chance to pop into the Rainmaker. Can they get it open in time? Force overtime. They do so. Only one left on the map. They can take the lead. They go down. One left to defend. 3v1. Here we go. Luna with the Rainmaker taking the railing. Can Mipkid get in there in time? Luna still alive, taking the railing. Gonna score more. Ivy with the stop there. What a play. Whew.
That was a gorgeous, gorgeous match.
Renegades taking the first one today.
No DCs as well. Good work.
No DCs. That's all we really care about today.
We did it, Reddit.
I like it. Renegades taking that win. Most of the time they were behind. I think it was really only in the last minute or so that they actually were able to take the lead. But I would say, I don't know how you felt, I think watching them this week felt like a completely different team now. Obviously, they have a sub in, so it's a little bit of a different team.
Sure.
But they did feel a lot more coordinated and a lot more team-oriented than they did last week.
I thought both teams really did. Both teams had a very strong offense and defense this week. And like I said, near the end of the game, it felt like every play that was being made, all of the points that were being scored, there was no clear, like, 100 to 40 or 60 to 20. It was a lot of very, very small plays going back and forth, a very even match, and I don't think it's clear going into the second game who takes victory.
Yeah, I think that's the exciting thing. I was wondering, would there be a clear top 2 or 3 teams of the league that just blow out everybody? But I think Renegades are showing up, even with the win or a loss last week. I guess both teams had a loss.
Yes.
But Kraken Inc. was a little bit closer. I was like, well, Renegades go 0-2 and now still not pick up a win, but they got that first win out of the way.
Right.
Whether or not they get the series, we'll have to see. They got to win at least one more game.
Yeah.
But I feel like they have some room to breathe, and now Kraken Inc. is feeling that pressure, even though last week they did take a match off of regular gamers. If
I was one of these two teams, I would definitely not be breathing right now, for sure. Lots of things going. Welcome to everybody in the chat. Epic Spy 23.
Epic Spy.
How you doing? Are you spying
missed the
on
first game. I think they're rooting either for Kraken Inc. or for Renegades. I see a lot of Renegades fans right now in the chat. So Kraken Inc., you were talking about their fans earlier. Where are your guys' support? Throw out some love for your team. They took a hard loss there, but they still have a chance. 2 more to go.
Yep. Next week, we've rented out Madison Square Garden for the esports.
All right, Epic Spy supporting Kraken Inc. Well, we have a game 2 up and ready. Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard this time. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, game number 2. Here we go. We have in the yellow Kraken Inc. In the purple, Renegades, Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard. One of the things that I love here on Splat Zones is that it's a very open map. I feel like there's a lot of good spots for backliners, and I see Renegades not really taking one, while Kraken Inc. is taking that Hydra Splatling. Hydra Splatling can really just hide up there and paint the map for them. So I think I'm going to give the advantage to their team comp. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like there's a lot of backlines on their team for sure. I think that there's also a lot of people who are very comfortable playing backline, and this is the perfect map to be doing something like that.
I think. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say it's going to come down if they can get to this Hydra Splatling or not, and they do just kill Chloe, so nice kill there.
Everyone kind of knows, oh my goodness, 3 of purple go down. Everyone knows I'm kind of bad at Splatoon. I'm the best at Splatoon. I'm Z rank, of course. And this map for me has always been a very easy place, if I'm not careful, to be killed anywhere and be very upset of where I've been killed and just being like, where in the world did that come from? And never being able to find out.
Epic Spy saying, I don't know about the double backline, but so far it's working for them. They are able to get a lot of pressure onto the Renegades. The Renegades with these Slayers are having a hard time even getting close right now. 4-4v4. Here's their chance. Ivy with a risky missile. Still staying alive, though. That was lucky.
My goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Many people go down.
Kraken Inc. already to 30. Can they get the KO here? Midkid trying to use that bomb rush, and he does use it well to get that control back. So now penalty on Kraken
Well
Inc.
done on that penalty. It'll be very significant, and Orange takes back control.
All right, 4v4. Nope, 2 go down for the Renegades. They're going to have a hard time stopping this zone push.
Yikes.
However you pronounce this person's name, they have been popping off today. Whoever's using this Splash-O-Matic. Obviously, I can't read whatever language you're using, but they are doing a great job coming in and subbing today for Bandito's team, the Renegades.
Oh, it looks like Purple's getting at least that penalty gone, but I don't think it's going to be too helpful. Already 1 down for Purple.
2.5 minutes, though, really in splat zones. If it keeps swinging back and forth like this, the scores take a lot of time. You got to work through a lot of penalties, so this one's definitely not over yet. This is one of the times that we could see a game, possibly in splat zones, go into overtime.
The problem is Purple lost a lot of control early on, and as much as this, it seems like there's a back and forth, these penalties seem to be going evenly back and forth.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to easily stay at this 28-76 as we go on.
Bandito is saying Paint Pat is the Japanese name person. All right, we'll name him Paint Pat.
Very cool.
Doing well
cool
today.
All right, Purple's getting a little bit of the advantage. They've got the penalty off, and they're getting some true points now.
The nice thing with Purple having this much control is they have a lot of paint to use to get these slays. But again, Kraken Inc. with their backline, they don't have to get that close to them, and they can just take them down.
This is the map to have that backline, man. Can really hide anywhere and everywhere.
Minute 30 left. This is probably a big point for the Renegades. They really need to get into the zone. Midkid with a nice kill on Luna. Double kill right there. That's going to be huge. Getting them the control. They're going to have time to get through some of that penalty now.
Probably a couple points on the board, but they're going to need to do something beautiful like that again to get that lead.
The nice thing is, again, when you have that control in splat zones, it's hard to get back to the zones, but the Explosion doing well right there to help them. 3v2 on the map. They're down to 40. Could they take the lead here? That would be huge.
Okay, only 10 points apart now. Control is lost and probably a penalty.
Back and forth, 4 points away. This is the moment. 50 seconds left. Ivy, 1v2, gets the double kill. Is able to control the zone, but goes down now. Who knows who's gonna get it?
It's
back
a
and forth.
1v1. Go, and the lead goes to Purple.
It's Renegades taking the lead. Now Kraken Inc. Gotta get back out there. 20 seconds left. They're going down though. Only 2 there. 10 seconds left. They gotta force something right here, right now. They do get some kills. I think they're gonna get control. Wow. Both teams playing so hard right now.
Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful play. I was very wrong about Purple earlier on. Looks like they're going to be able to take this in 12 seconds.
Bubbles out by Luna, trying to keep the zone painted. 10 seconds left. Can Luna pick anyone off with this Explosion? Getting some damage down. No kills yet. There's one. 4v2, now 3v2 on the map. 3v1. I think they're going to be able to hold it. Kraken Inc. going to force us to game 3.
Come on.
Wow.
What was that?
Talk about a back and forth game.
Sheesh, guys. I feel like I haven't seen that much of a back and forth Splat Zones game in so long.
I think these teams want to force a match of the week kind of match here because they are going back and forth. I mean, I didn't count, but it felt like maybe 5 lead changes within the last minute.
Yeesh.
Or at least 5 zone flips. I don't know about lead changes, but it was certainly a very back and forth game. Epic Spy saying, I guess I was wrong about the double back line today.
Oh my goodness.
What a game. I'm loving it. Thank you guys for providing some great entertainment.
Yeah, for sure. I know your hands are probably so sweaty right now, but we still appreciate these good games.
Yeah, and now, Zach, we get to play your favorite mode here. We get Clan Blitz. I know that's what you're waiting for here.
You know, as long as I'm not the one playing it, I'm fine watching it.
You're fine commentating and spectating, but you won't play it?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm very interested in what you said earlier on, though, about how cohesive of a game that Clan Blitz has to be. And these teams have showed they know each other very, very well. And I'm so interested to see a back and forth Clan Blitz game. And I feel like that's almost promised this round.
Yeah. So obviously these teams are very close. Both games have been really close. I think you said in the beginning you were picking Renegades. I can't remember now.
Honestly, no. Okay. I honestly can't remember who. No. I was saying Kraken Inc.
Okay, you're saying Kraken
because
Inc.
Kraken
Are you sticking with Kraken Inc.?
I think so because the thing was I don't know because Kraken Inc. I was for because I thought they had the emotional support of the chat. And I'm not saying that they don't anymore, but Renegades has had their fans come in to hype them up as well. I think it's an even match, but I'm still pulling for Kraken Inc. I'd say.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to disagree. I think Renegades showed that first game win. They had the chance to take it and close it out right there. Barely missed it. I am a little bit worried maybe that morale sink after a tough loss. You're like, man, we could have been done with this. We could have already swept them. It would have been over. We would have been able to go home, even though they're already home.
They are home.
All right, well, we'll get to see right now as teams are ready for our third matchup of Clan Blitz.
Let's go. My goodness gracious. Team has been practicing Clan Blitz. Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right, we're going to the Reef now for Game 3. Kraken Inc. in the purplish blue. Renegades in the green. This is for all the marbles to take a win. Their first win. Both teams don't have one yet. Mm-hmm. Both teams, if you go down 0-2, Zach, in a lead that's only playing 5 games, it's going to be hard to make the playoffs. It's not impossible, but a win here would be huge. Massive for both teams.
I think more than it being impossible with being down 0-2, I think it's just kind of a hard morale thing as well to take. Just seeing that 0-2 in your first 2 weeks, I think it can be a rough thing that kind of nice double suicide there.
Double suicide.
Beautiful. But there's not a lot of recovery, I feel like, from an 0-2, and not necessarily because of how the system works, but just because of how you feel after that.
All right, well, I'm looking at the team comps here. I've seen a lot of close-up action weapons. The only real back line is the Hydra Splatling again.
Yep.
I think on Clan Blitz, everyone's just trying to move around, trying to paint up. Already, we see Kraken Inc. with breaking the barrier, using that ink brush. I think most high-rated teams, they kind of laugh at the ink brush. But hey, in Clan Blitz, anything goes.
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want in Clan Blitz and no one can say a word.
There is no real strategy.
Absolutely
The
not.
strategy is use whatever works for you.
Honestly, even doing research of how to be good at Clan Blitz, it even feels like the pro players say something similar.
Yes.
They're like, whatever. Just do whatever feels good.
Well, you see some teams trying to use the baller as a way to get into the team's base.
Yes.
Right there, Ivy making the jump, going down though. Mid kid gonna pick it up though. So at least they're gonna score 20. I think nice defense there by Kraken Inc. They're not gonna score anything after that. Now the bummer is when you open up the barrier, it does 2 things. If you don't score big, you still get the penalty.
Right.
And then you give the other team a pity clam. So now they have a better chance to score coming up. So even though they got the 20 points, it's not a huge win for them.
Right. It's definitely hard to get that clam from your base all the way over to theirs. But with some super
Luma
jump
using
strategies.
the baller strat. The double throw, they miss one though. That is a big whoopsie. Ouch.
Yikes.
Luna trying to get there in time. Not going to be able to.
Not quite.
Man, I've done that so many times. There's probably nothing worse in this game than throwing the super clam short.
Oh, it's a terrible, terrible feeling. And you just feel like you need to apologize to the rest of your team for that.
I mean, that really keeps Renegades in the game. The score would be all the way to 32 right now if it wasn't for that whiffed super clam. So Renegades getting a little bit lucky there, although it still seems like Kraken Inc. has had most control of this game so far.
Indeed. Oh, it looks like only one down for green right now, but
again, sneaking around. That ink brush has put in work. I can't complain. It's doing well. Luna again with another super clam. Trying to throw. Does get it in that time.
Man, Blue is taking this. They're feeling good. I don't think that it's not as lopsided, or it's a little bit more lopsided than I expected it to be.
Renegades, though, with 21 clams, 2 supers right here. If they can get this push and win, this is going to get them right back in the game. They have 3 super clams. They need some kills, though. They're not going to be able to get it. Luna does go down. They're going to avoid Luma. Gets Chloe, but 2 go down. Midkid's the only one left. Can he throw all these in, though?
Oh,
Paint Pat there.
my word. He did.
One more.
Oh, my gosh. The lead could be taken here.
Jump in. Can they throw in one? No, Ivy goes down straight away.
What a play. I've never seen anything like it.
All of a sudden, we were talking about how it wasn't close at all. 2 points now. They do have a big penalty, though. They still got to get a super clam and 5 clams, I believe, if my math is right, to take the lead here.
Oh my gosh, 3 super clams by 1 man, I believe, right?
It was close. I think there's 2 of them there, but Luna, though, opening up the barrier. Can they score here more? Chloe jumping and getting it to 5. Luma throwing it in. KO by Kraken Inc. What a match. Kraken Inc., though, taking victory right at the end. Wowzers, man.
That was the kind of beautiful clam blitz that you never really get to see, I feel like. You never get to see those 2 beautifully even of teams. Ugh. Gorgeous.
Congrats to Kraken Inc. taking the victory over the Renegades. Renegades, you guys played so well, winning the first game, almost game 2, almost game 3. Kraken Inc. just sneaking out the victories, though, today.
The morale.
And you know, Renegades, to me, even though they're taking a loss here, I want to take a second to talk about them, because I feel like I'm a lot more hopeful for them, even after an 0-2 start. That, okay, they took a tough loss here, but they showed up well. They showed up, hey, we can play with anybody. And maybe they're not going to be top of the standings after the season, but I could definitely see them sneaking into 3rd place, getting the playoff still, and doing some damage. So, Renegades, good job. Tough loss, but you did well. Kraken Inc., though, what are your thoughts about Kraken Inc. today?
They pulled it off. And I feel like they're going to pull it off again.